Whereby tribe, and I have some connection to the royal family in our tribe. So just like that, and I think started from again it's Western Uganda, and then later on Nenzije University. I went to university and I was doing civil engineering, and I was at Deje University main campus, Bombo, that side. So I was at university for just about a month in my first semester. So in the meantime, by then I'd learned trading, I learned trading, like when I got money because I didn't have enough money to start off. So that was the time. It could have probably been before COVID. Yeah. So even before that, if from time, some time back, I was just interested in these internet things. Kuanga, even before getting into trading, I tried out some online hustles. I did a lot of online hustles trying to make it up. There's what we call drop shipping. I was doing a lot, trying to come up with something. Sandile Shezi on YouTube. He was really making it. He was a millionaire. So something came to my mind. If someone else has made it, you can also make it. So due to the fact that we were almost the same age, though he was a little bit older than me, now the only option was can take him a man until I'm good, until I'm really good at this. So that was the main motivation behind. Actually, I also experienced the same issue. People come into trading with high ambition. But yeah, like because maybe he has seen someone else is making a lot of money. So when he comes into trading, he comes with those higher expectations. Now, it's the cheating. When you come with higher expectations, your mind is programmed for that. Now, what comes up next? Here's what happens. Someone starts trading with Twezem Twalo Kumi. Then guy in his mind wants to double up the amount, maybe in one day, because Ayario Montomlara, Chikola, someone else is doing the same thing, and those things of high expectations. Now, to my story, facts are when I was getting started, that happened. Why? Because the people who actually inspired me were making money. Nenga, or when I was getting started, I didn't have a lot of capital, a lot of money. I was trading on $20, $30. Kate on those small amounts. When you want to make a lot of money off that, you're doing aggressive trading. I would do aggressive trading, dance cola, I've doubled up the account, then tomorrow I blow it. The next day the same thing happens, the next day the same thing happens. It was kind of no progress, because I know for you guys who could have actually tried out trading, you guys can actually tell. When I was getting into this, nasoka ningamba mommy, because the mothers can easily listen, they can really understand. So nasoka ningamba, this is what I'm trying to learn, and this is what people are actually making out of it. Nemulaga, I showed him some South African traders. Ngabato, we are literally almost the same age. This is what people are actually coming up with. Now, it was time because I needed her support. So by then, she was the one now there for me, giving me the $30, hey, I blow it again tomorrow, I have to go, those things. And then the hardest part was when I was now going to leave school for trading. Now, that was the hardest part. So I think, by the way, not in a bad way, I'm just trying to say this from my experience. At some point in life, when you really want to, we are supposed to take risks. Now, the risks should be calculated. You shouldn't take a high risk because someone said, hey, go risky. No, you have to take a calculated risk. So, me on getting out of school, my parents didn't even know about this. And actually, I used the tuition. And I don't even up to now they don't know that I use the tuition, or else they watch the video. maybe they could have listened from the interviews. 3.5 million. So at the beginning of the semester, we had paid off, I don't remember, I think 1 million. So we had a balance of 2.5. So when dad sent me the money, because initially in Nalim, because I'd made a plan, I was okay. I was not into school anymore. That's the fact. Actually, even my schoolmates can actually relate. Would be in the lecture room, others are doing the calculations. I'm on my phone trading. Kati, let's assume we're between two traders. Now the first trader starts up with 100,000. Then Omulala starts up with 10 million. So Ochiawira want the profit targets and the expectations they're a bit different. Kubanga, the person with 10 million can possibly make some good money as compared to this person with how much? With 100,000, whichever. So naturally, what comes next is results come with time. Because they, from me personally, facts are I started progressing from last year. Last year, that's when there was tremendous progress. But what I can say is the progress, okay, like how I am right now is far better than how I was last year. Or so there was a progress just comes with time, and people need to be patient with themselves. When you get into trading, just be patient. Be patient, keep putting in the work, keep putting in the work. And then I think one more thing that we never talk about is people should get objectives. Present omuntu azze mu trading, someone else might come ready to do it as a full-time job, ng'akimanyi this is now my business. Why? Lwakuba kisoboka. Then someone else might be like, no, they can call it as a side hustle. I have my main job, although let's do trading as a side hustle. So those are going to be really, that can also help someone to really come through with the expectations. Then namanya, what am I supposed to be? How am I supposed to go about the business? So I think it all rotates around the expectations. Why, Kumanga? I can't say that capital. Why? Because even with a small capital, you can still make money because that's what you can afford. Now, let's say someone trades with at 100,000, you can make 10,000 a day, or even 5,000. But yeah, so Nenga lwakwanga omuntu alabye omulala ng'akola ssente and he's only trading on 100,000, so he wants to make more, and yet you had made 10,000, and it's okay. So I think it all rotates around higher expectations, then not being patient also happens. I think what we can talk about that is, of course, it's a skill. So knows that when someone gets into trading, it's okay at Dala, it's learning because it's a skill. I'd say the most important thing is it's even a high income skill. Even if you learn trading and you do not trade for the first few weeks, that I know how to trade, it's it's a high income skill. Even where you go, you can do your trading. So then in the due process of the demo account, now you can start trading on a small amount. Why? Because a demo account is okay. Naenga just it is utility. With demo accounts, you do not face the psychological issues, emotions, because it's virtual money. It's like a game. Okay, fine, you've tested your strategy on your demo account, it's working. Naenga, you don't feel the emotions of losing, you don't feel the emotions of winning. So in those after the demo account for a short time, then you can start off with small real accounts, small real accounts. So not really until hey, I've made money, this is how it actually feels. I've made a loss, this is how it actually feels. Because at the end of it all, emotions is always the big fish around trading. I think by the way, that's a really a big challenge to traders. Hey, in a cause, okay, I'll keep with this for a week. Then when it doesn't work, I tell that query. Now, how are you going to be consistent with such trends? And I think in trading, you just have to stick to your thing because facts are, okay, every trader actually goes through losses. They can be a losing week. You lose, you make losses, then a winning streak comes through. I tell the funny thing is when it's winning, someone is not going to change it. But when it's losing, Karate is when he wants to change it. So I think it's just all about sticking to trading strategy. Then we should also have trading plans as a trader. When I your trading plan, but of course, even in the trading plan, that's why your trading strategy in. Maybe you can have two, but it's okay. You can have one and stick to it, and it works as long as you have actually backtested it. Go money, this is how it works. Because in trading, actually, there was that you also know about we have an edge as a trader. What's your edge against the market? And see, when I see maybe the crossovers of my moving averages, that's when I'm getting in. It's such small things to consider. Trading is boring some days. It's boring because personally, I wake up. I often trade the London session. There, so up to evening. But for me, I only focus on 10 a.m. But I wake up at around. Actually, let me actually start it from morning. I wake up at around 5, do some meditation, then write down my goals because I learned those things some time back, and I noticed the key things in progress. Write down my goals. Then after that, maybe take a cold shower and then come to the trading desk. Maybe that's around 7 a.m. in the morning. Sit on the trading desk. I always trade GBP, JPY, maybe GBP, USD, and then um, Negado, it was actually last month. It was last month. Now I went. I was actually trading GBP JPY. Now, by the way, let me share this experience with you guys. Because when you're in this situation, while you enter into a trade and your mind actually behind, you feel like, I think this is the wrong decision. I think it would have been a sale. Because I was in that situation and I actually followed up bad trades for around a week. I lost for a week. It was GBP JPY, and I trade one pair, going against the whole trend for almost a week. Hey, lost. And it's also ended, and yeah, it was the best trade that happened last year. So last year it was really a brilliant week. Sorry, a brilliant year. So I think last year, Nadine Trading Apao, I had a small account. I set a challenge for myself. I had about $19 on a small account. Ningamba, I had a target of flipping it to $1,000. Kizibu, it's a bit hard, but I'd set it as a goal and it happened in a week. So I remember I got the $19 because it was about 70,000 up to around $800 in a span of a week. No losses, wins throughout. So I think that could have been the best trading experience. Oh, I think excellence. Why? Because we can trade in the UGX because many people have actually been asking, hey, how do you trade in the UGX? I found it out. It's motivational. Lapango Vero Lava saying in your Uganda in your currency. So I think excellence accepts UGX in tight spreads because if you trade with a broker with bigger spreads, it's not good on your side. Yeah, funding programs. It's a good idea. It's a good idea to people who actually want to do trading as a full-time job because at least you're getting big capital to trade off with. And again, on the other hand, it's testing your trading skill. How good are you at this? So when you're good at it, it's a good way to go because you're maximizing your career. So, now I think to Kubazade, at some point, they just have to leave us, okay, let's say the sons and daughters, because at some stage in life we grow up and we mature up and you know what really works for me. What do I have to do? Because I want to really save fast. Lwakubanga ekisooka kiri nti now, like personally, nali ngenda kukola civil engineering. Why? Because that had forced me to do civil engineering. But at the end of the day, was it matching my goals? And that's nedda. So there was to parents, maybe at some point they can always leave the sons and daughters to figure out, what work for me. Then they also be patient with them to learn. And then to the youth, to the youth, I think we should also put in some time and learn a new idea. It may actually not even be trading. There are many internet skills right now. Trading, you can trade stocks, you can trade. Now we have MTN share stuff. I don't know. You can learn marketing. You can learn forex trading. So to binge. I think people should just allow and then check on YouTube forex books, it's video la UG. Even on Instagram, you can check out video la UG. You can follow up for some motivation. Yeah, I think those are two major sites.